Ren and Stimpy has commercials.
We're done.
And one of them was "Don't whiz on the electric fence."
You whizzed on the electric fence again, did you?
It'd have to be a steady stream, a very powerful steady stream for the electricity to run up the urine trail.
Exactly. It was a board game too.
My point is, Dale, don't worry. You can pee on your electric fence.
Oh yeah, and then there's the horse guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Rubber nipples. That was that one. And then there was Log.
If I didn't watch Ren and Stimpy,
Oh yeah, dude,
Log, it's Log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
It's wood.
It's Log, it's better than bad, it's good.
What a way to start this episode.
You gotta
Everyone
get along.
Ren and Stimpy remembers that.
It's a good thing I haven't seen Ren and Stimpy then.
You should watch at least some of the good parts of it.
I don't know.
Like not all the episodes, but just the good parts.
I don't like the show. I don't like the way it looks. It just
I don't like the way it looks either.
It
Dude,
assaults
I like
my
the animation on
eyes.
it. I like the animation. It's pretty cool.
Just the anyway.
Go.
Yucko! Oh.
Yeah. We're getting there now. We got maid outfits.
Look at this MILF.
Jeez, Guff! She's not even a mother!
What if she was and we just didn't know it?
Well then, if they didn't write her as a mother, she's not a mother. It's not about knowing.
I can dream. Also, what is this room?
It's a cafe.
Oh, right.
That's why she's dressed as a maid. Or I guess a waitress.
A mattress.
A mattress?
Yep. A mattress. Oh, what was that question you asked the other day, Trigga?
About?
What's a male mistress?
A manstress?
Yeah.
A manstress. A manstress sounds like a fancy way to say transsexual.
It does. Now that I think about it.
Anyway.
Now that she's close and facing me, I can see that it really is her, the part-time librarian of Yamaku in full waitress attire. It's a pretty cute outfit, and she has her hair tied up in buns to match. It's a completely different image from Mousy plain style at her other job. Yuko blinks a few times, looking confused, then remembers that she was about to say something.
Mouser!
Welcome to the Shanghai.
Breast is a breastin.
Exactly. All of them do that. All the time.
Women.
So you work here too? I thought you were a university student or something. Yes, that too. It's a part-time job, as you can see. It's Sunday, so there aren't any lectures.
the way you did the and it was so great.
Yeah. Good thing too, since today has been so busy, I'm wishing for another pair of hands. Anyways, I'm in a bit of a rush, as you can see. What can I get you today?
Here for what you wish for.
What?
You said she's wishing for another pair of hands.
So you did that. Amy doesn't hesitate even for a second. Her eyes glitter like those of a kid in a candy store. Tea for everyone, and cake for me.
Guff, me and Dale think that you'd go for her.
For who?
Amy?
What's good about her?
Well, none of us like her.
I'm gonna be honest. She looks way too happy for me.
That's her problem. That's why no one likes her.
Yeah, I would go for her. I know I crapped all over Rin last episode or whatever. Or it wouldn't be the last one.
Here's the thing, you only have so many options left.
Yeah, I'd probably go for Rin, if I'm honest.
Wow.
Yeah, but like I said, you have options left. You have, let's see here, Shizune or Lily or Hanako.
I'm gonna go for Rin.
Alright.
She's just the mellow one, and that's fine.
Yuko tries to stay as formal and professional looking as possible, smiling cheerily at my ravenous companion.
Ooh.
Ew.
Ravenous.
In bed.
Yes, today we have a choice of strawberry shortcake, raspberry layer cake, or lemon meringue pie.
Is that how you spell raspberry?
Yeah.
Raspberry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like 90 raspberry bushes outside. I never knew that.
Yep. Strawberry. No, lemon. No, actually, I'll take both. She looks at me in challenge. I'll take just the pie.
Eat her under the table, both metaphorically and not.
Nothing. I'm surprised she didn't say a million words to say nothing.
To be fair, when you were reading that, she wasn't saying the words. That was exposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the part where she actually talked a lot.
I suppose I did.
Yeah. Emmy makes a face at Rin as though she had bitten into a lemon. She's clearly unhappy with her for not joining in. Oh, come on, Rin. That's not polite at all.
Oops.
Oops.
Nothing. You. No, you silly. I meant that you should order something too. I'll take a straw then. My feet are all wet. Sorry? The drinking kind of straw. One, please. Yuko is obviously uncertain of what to think about this. She fiddles with her pen and stationery for a moment, looking like she's about to cry before deciding that we've finished ordering.
Straws in Japan? They don't have, like, chopsticks for water?
How am I going to drink this shake? Can I have the chopsticks, please?
This is like 2 spoons instead of, like, 2 sticks?
Yeah. Oh. I wish I knew what happened there.
She bowed, Dale.
Oh, it looked like she just tripped.
Customary Japanese.
Which I wouldn't put past her for tripping.
Yeah, but she's in the store now.
She bows down a little too deeply and scampers to safety behind the counter. After that ordeal is over with, I have a chance to relax a bit and take a better look at the surroundings. Almost every table is occupied by people happy to be out of the rain, thankfully sipping their tea while waiting to dry off. Fragments of grumbling around about the lousy weather or discussions over recent homework carry from nearby tables to my ears. Each one overlaps the other, but all are covered by the sound of falling rain. After a while, Yuko returns to our table carrying a tray with a huge teapot, 3 cups, a slice of cake, and 2 slices of pie.
My mustache is becoming untamed and wild. I can feel it all over my face, and it's so annoying.
Neat.
Like, I can feel it on, like, the top of my cheek. It's so annoying. Kill me now!
How long do your mustache hairs have to be for it to be touching the top of your cheek?
I don't know, but I feel it!
Are you
Wait,
sure it's
what?
not your actual hair?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. One of my pubic hairs is touching my belly button.
Oh, that was good. I'm sorry, one of my armpit hairs is touching the top of my shoulder.
Armpit
Can
hells?
you give me a sec while I fix this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my eyebrow hair's in my mouth. You gotta get that.
I'm sorry, the hair on the bottom of my feet is touching my forehead.
Why is there hair on the bottom of your feet?
Well, I'm at the top.
But
You know.
Just read the darn story!
I'm sorry, my leg hair is touching my penis.
I mean, that kind of happens, doesn't it?
Well, actually, yeah, but like if you're going commando, yeah.
All right, let's continue, Tail.
I think we've hit a plateau. Let's move on.
She slaps the tray onto our tiny table with a clatter, almost sending the teapot toppling over into Rin's lap. We barely recover before she bows again. We barely recover before she bows again and leaves, hurrying off to serve the other customers.
Someone fire this girl.
Emmy has been eyeing her strawberry cake very hungrily all this time. Somehow she manages to contain herself until Yuko is out of sight. That's probably what she sounds like when eating.
You have to do all the sound effects for this game.
Yeah, just cake.
Wait, can you add sound effects to this?
Yeah. I mean, not to the game, but with Renpie you can.
Yeah. She digs in with gusto while I content myself with pouring tea for everyone and placing a straw in Rin's cup.
Actually, now I think about it, there are sound effects. I just turned them all off. That's why I probably should have let the music on for like the Let's Play, but I did.
Hey, here's the thing: we couldn't hear it, or you could, I guess.
I know, but I don't care.
No. See, we don't have.
Just put it in afterwards.
No, we don't have to tell people that. We'll just oh, this is pretty good.
Be like, oh yeah, there's no music. This game doesn't have music.
They would be able to hear it if it was on, Guff.
Yeah, but dang it, you're not getting me.
Continue.
Right. Rin looks at the way the tea swirls round and round in her white china cup, her eyes half closed, almost like she's being hypnotized.
Sounds about right.
Pie. I pick up the fork and eye the food in front of me. The pie that I got looks perfectly done, a thick layer of meringue atop the creamy lemon custard.
You know, say meringue. Good job, Dale.
Meringue is nasty.
It depends. Lemon. It's kind of sour. It doesn't really.
It's terrible pie. I remember I had it one time. I was so hungry. I was like, yeah, I can't wait for pie. And I ate it, and I'm like, oh, God.
I kind of like the texture of it.
I don't think I've ever had meringue pie.
It's not decent. If you want a pie, get pecan pie.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I love pecan pie.
I love pecan pie a lot. It's the best.
It's awesome.
See, Nadale, I feel like I'm falling in love with you all over again. It's great.
After having the first bite, I thought...
I'm glad this is on recording.
Though a bit too sweet.
I just love how you just glossed over that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I read the thing.
See, he does that to me all the time, Guff.
That's literally all I do in this.
if good. What?
Yeah, that's her mouthful.
It's very good, Guff.
Here, let me try that. It's very good.
See? Or you can say like German, it's very good.
He turns Danish all of a sudden. Ja, ist sehr gut.
Bankufka.
Bankufka?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Last song. Those are words.
Blankevka.
Grand Bankufka.
Yeah, that would really spice up this game if the last route was Kefka.
Kefka just comes in and destroys everything.
I want to watch you burn.
I love it when you say that.
You make me so hot. Burn everyone.
She's talking through a mouthful of cake, already halfway through her slice, even though it's not exactly small.
Oh, well, maybe I am going to go for Emmy. It's my kind of woman.
I want to taste some of that.
Sure do, don't you?
Whoa. Oh!
Before I get to respond, she strikes out at my delicious pie, takes a piece with her fork, and escapes with it.
That fork touched her mouth, and it touched my pie? No. That looked like punishable by death.
Well, she doesn't really look disgusting to me.
Yeah, drop kick the fork.
Drop kicker.
Drop kick the fork. Okay.
This is pretty good, too. What are you doing? You have a slice of your own. Yeah, but if I started on that before finishing the cake, it'd be rude, don't you think? Her insolence is outrageous, but the gentleman in me allows for no retaliation.
Yeah, I'm not going for her.
It's like, I'm going for her. I'm not going for her.
See, I wish this played at the perspective of you and what you thought, not what stupid...
Exactly. Guff gets it. That was my problem with it, because he's all pervy like, this woman's cute. And I'm like, no, stop it.
Yeah, if we were playing Chica's perspective, all the women would be dead.
No, I wish it would get, if you had the ability to play the game however you want to play. Like, if you were pervy, you could be pervy to them.
Yeah, it's just more options would have been nice. But the problem is, it's more visual novel than it is dating sim.
This game's like Final Fantasy 13. It's all linear.
But you like Final Fantasy 13.
I'm making it like the typical joke. This game's Final Fantasy 13 linear crap.
I glare angrily at her, and she replies by sticking out her tongue impishly. Emmy's even more hyper than usual today, but I don't mind. It's good for her to let off some steam.
You just, got mad at her. I don't care about it. It's all right. So mad at you for taking my pie.
That's it.
He's one of those people.
Yeah, you do what you want.
I take another sip of the tea in my cup. It's good and hot, even though I don't usually care much for tea, and the atmosphere in the cafe is very relaxing. I forgot we were in Japan, and they're drinking hot tea.
No. Dang
Forgot
you.
about that.
Most of the tea I drink is hot.
Dude, I don't like hot tea.
I drink cold tea.
Drink some good old iced tea.
Some good old sweet tea is good.
Yeah.
Sweet tea or green tea?
Yeah, I mean it's good no doubt. I like me some hot tea.
You ever drink light tea?
No.
Nope.
I'm not faggot.
What do you think, I'm white?
I'm not though.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
that was the joke.
I think that all the tea I drink is black, just like me.
I know that if there's tea like you would have a mustache. that they apparently touch your eyes.
Well, like my tea cord does have a mustache if the tea leaves get in.
Well, is that how tea works? If you drink tea, you get a mustache.
Yeah.
Oh man, I better start drinking some tea.
I don't mind spending the rest of the afternoon here, not even after Emmy orders her second piece of strawberry cake, and Ren spends most of the time staring fixedly at the rain strewn down from the heavens. Even Yuko rolls her eyes at the third piece of cake, disappearing into Emmy's bottomless stomach just as quickly as the previous two.
Quack!
Is that the sign of the transition?
Yeah.
Do you remember in whatever Duvin did? I think.
Quack!
Yeah. Despite the passing of time, it's still raining outside when we enter the Shanghai, though it seems to be letting up a little. Too bad I had to rain on your parade.
Oh, nice pun.
Was that a picnic? And then she completely just throws it out the window. Emmy doesn't look too distraught over this turn of events. Nah, it's fine. We had a good time, didn't we? I feel really pumped up.
We had like a million slices of cake.
Exactly. She's just nothing but sugar.
And everything nice.
No.
And then Chemical X.
Yeah, sugar. Ren is Chemical X.
The Chemical X is just like heroin.
That's why she doesn't have arms.
Because of heroin.
No, because...
No, I like next time they do a PSA on heroin, they just like this is what happens when you're on heroin. It's a picture of Ren.
It's just like you sell your arms.
It's like no, she either lost her arms for heroin or she sold her arms for heroin.
Yeah. It
Well,
is.
I don't really need them. I mean, I can apply. You know, I can inject heroin in me with my feet.
How?
It isn't even raining that hard anymore. I kind of want to hike back to school to get rid of this energy and work off some of that cake. She stretches her arms out and arches her back like a cat. After rolling shoulders around twice, she smiles brightly. Man, I can't really run with these legs, though, especially uphill. I should borrow my other ones.
What a robot.
What a robot?
This notion sounds odd spoken so casually, but I guess for Emmy, changing legs is sort of like someone else changing shoes. Maybe if I walk really fast, that'd be kind of like running. I'll do that.
I hate you, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You are annoying.
Yeah, see, okay, so even Guff can't like Emmy. No one likes Emmy.
Oh, man. Let's see here. Okay, so it's not Emmy he likes.
That's weird, though, because both me and Dale thought you'd be going for her.
Well, that only leaves Shizune. He definitely wouldn't go for Hanako.
What about Lily? And he already said he was going for Rin if he was going to do this, Dale.
Yeah, you know, but he hasn't met the other ones yet.
If I had a firmer grip on their personalities,
Ooh.
Rin is just tolerable because
Like if you just play if you play the first, I'm gonna say 20 minutes of the game, you'll meet Shizune. You'll see how she is for pretty much the whole game.
First 10 minutes.
20 minutes?
It's pretty quick. You can get through this really quickly, Guff.
Keep in mind, I'm playing on my computer.
I'm really not looking at it.
I know. I honestly beat Rin's route in like 4 hours, and so far we're on like our 11th hour though, so.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but he probably clicked through all the options. Just like, I won't be able to keep up with that going uphill though. I really am in bad shape. Plus, you'll get wet without an umbrella.
Yeah, you're always getting super rained on right now.
But their shirts might wake up.
It's hardly even a drizzle now. A few drops won't hurt.
It's hardly a
track after I changing my legs too.
It'd be funny if she said that and then it like thunder, right? It's hardly a drizzle. Ring gets electrocuted.
She's got the little leg.
I feel like that was a SpongeBob episode too. Or no, crap. There's something where somebody got struck by lightning after saying something like, I won't get struck by lightning. What was it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I remember Squidward fell off his bike and it exploded.
No, I remember it was SpongeBob. It's like, and if I'm lying, let me be struck by...
flying ice cream truck.
And live!
Good old Sponge.
That was great. Oh, man. Emmy steps away from the protection of my umbrella and goes on ahead at a brisk pace. Suddenly, she seems to remember something as she stops and spins around.
Walks right back under the umbrella. It's wet!
See you tomorrow.
Oh.
Come eat lunch with us on the roof. I'll bring enough for 3.
Not what? Cake?
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she'll eat it?
Yeah.
I'll bring enough cake for 3. Well, I'm sorry.
4, 5, 6.
It's like, I just ordered 3 pizzas. Have your slices.
It's like, I don't like anchovies. You can have this one.
Ugh.
Ren and I are left to watch her way to skip off again. Soon she disappears around a street corner. I'll never understand why Emmy is so perpetually in a hurry to get somewhere.
She's a murderer.
I mean, that's on par with everything, because Ren is apparently a drug dealer, Emmy's a murderer.
Ren is the addict.
So, would you like me to walk you back to school so that at least one of you won't get wet? Sure, happy with it.
No, just take the umbrella off so you can see her wet shirt. That's what all guys would do.
Well, actually, I mean, you'd probably be, I mean, if it was raining like this and she was really under it, you'd be seeing right through her shirt right now.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It seems neither of us want to keep alive the strained atmosphere from the argument a few days ago in the art room, which makes me feel relieved. I don't want to bear grudges, and I'm happy that Rain feels the same way. Thus, it is decided that we are content with each other's company for now, and we start walking in the same direction as Emmy, albeit at a considerably calmer pace.
Looks like you won't be dying anytime soon, Dale.
Dang!
Oh, their shirts are still dry.
You know. It's one of those magic umbrellas that just destroys the ring.
Destroys rain.
Yeah. Just the second it hits the umbrella, it just evaporates.
Remember once I was playing tennis with this guy, his nipples were like super erect, and it was just like, it was the most uncomfortable feeling in the world, because his shirt showed it so well, I couldn't help but just like look down repeatedly at them.
Yeah, that reminds me of this guy at the gym. He was German, and he wore the absolute shortest shorts in the entire world, and he was clearly going commando, and he was always excited.
Oh,
like he's on the treadmill and he's just flipping and flopping, and everyone can see it.
Jeez.
He's just flipping and flopping. What makes the white man jiggle?
Did you say what makes the white man jiggle?
He's German, so that works.
What makes the watermelons jiggle, Goff?
Yeah. Oh, man.
What makes the white man jiggle?
Yeah.
Someone should redo that commercial.
Oh.
Continue.
I get a bit closer to Rin, even though the umbrella is already big enough to shelter us both. I can feel her nearby warmth providing a contrast to the chill of this rainy weather.
It doesn't work like that in real life.
Have you been around a gun girl? I mean, what?
Distinctive sound, playing the staccato melody of rainfall for nothing in particular.
Have you ever been around a girl, Goff?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever been around another human? There's this thing called body heat.
You guys suck. It doesn't work like that.
It does, though.
Yeah, but, probably not, and like the way he says it.
You know, this is a... Remember, this is a...
Shut up!
I realize I haven't been outside in the rain. It feels like forever. I inhale, taking the scent of rain, feeling the weather with all my senses. The world melts into a blur inside the rain.
They fall into a manhole.
Yeah. The colors of the sky have been rated dark blue with hues of red added to the mix from the sunlight reflecting off the clouds. The low-hanging sky looks pretty, as if I could reach my hand and touch it. If I told you how much I like rain, it's like painting. It makes me feel connected. Almost echoing my thoughts, Ren lets out one of her own. It slips out of her mouth, circling around us gently. Everything looks so soft, like the atoms of things just disappear. I like that. It's like the rain is hugging me.
Ew.
Her voice sounds different from usual, more gentle now and soft. I wonder if it's only because of the rain, or because of the mood the rain brought upon the quiet artist girl. Feel that?
Oh, he just broke his neck.
Hurts his neck at the speed.
Snap.
You just hear the crack.
If I had the sound effects on, that's probably what you'd hear.
He's just like, well, I'm done with this conversation. Crack. I feel that mood myself too. It's by your words. Yeah, I like rainy weather too. It's nice every once in a while. I wonder what it is about the rain.
Snap.
Everything. Everything. A silence follows the statement, as it allows for no continuation. I decide to push the direction of the conversation a little.
If rain was warm, it'd be nice, but it's cold, and I hate it. Well, I hate being out, anyway.
Well, there is warm rain.
Not around me.
You know. But if you like the feeling of being connected, what's the problem with showing your paintings to others? Don't you want to be connected to other people? It's not the same thing. You're comparing apples and squids.
Okay.
Is it an apple or a squid? It's a good question.
It's a kid or a squid,
You're an apple now, you're a squid now.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
I brought up the subject ring once more, and it shuts her down again. The question stays hanging between us for the rest of the trip back to school, and I can't help wondering what on earth I could have said to truly reach her in. Does she feel that she's lacking identity?
I think she feels like she's lacking arms.
I mean, that too. She has a strong personality, but if pressed to elaborate, I'm not sure I could describe it accurately. She feels like a person who is in constant conflict with herself. I never know what to expect when I talk to her. I wonder how she herself experiences that disconnect. If Aaron's asking herself every day, who am I, and obsessively paints images to herself day after day, what does she think of that way of living?
But here's the thing, Dale. You're going to have to reread all of that because you roboted a lot.
Aaron is asking herself every day, who am I, and obsessively paints images to define herself day after day. What does she think of that way of living?
There you go.
Okay, I think you just read into it way too much there.
The irony is that's the exact same question I've been asking myself for the past 4 or 5 months. For me, it was miserable. I can only assume that's the natural state of being for this girl. When we stop in front of the dormitories, Rin turns to face me as if sensing my thoughts from afar. Her gaze travels emptily past my left shoulder into the shapeless rainfall. Her dark eyes seem to suck the low ambient light into themselves, like a reverse mirror.
Okay.
That empty gaze lets nothing out. I want to understand what's going on behind those eyes. I have to work it out myself.
Yeah, and you want behind those eyes.
Take off them eyes, baby.
Better get the knife.
Rin opens her mouth, then closes it without saying anything. The silence lasts for a few more moments before she takes a step towards the dorm building door. The building door.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
I like the murals just dripping all the paint off of it because of the rain. I love that.
We got a heart.
She just turns around and starts freaking out again. She has an actual
Katawa
panic
Shoujo.
attack.
If Katawa Shoujo was like a kid's show, that'd be great.
That is one boring bed. Just, not a poster in sight.
The next morning, like every second Monday morning until he says otherwise, I have an appointment with the nurse. They allow me to skip part of my first class in the morning, and I don't feel any shame in skipping the rest either. Rather than being thankful I get to miss world history, I instead feel dread when I think about these appointments. I wake up at the normal time anyway and wash myself in the bathroom I share with Kenji, tidying my sleep-disheveled hair. I quickly get dressed and put my laundry in the basket.
My car's always steaming in the bathroom.
He said he was taking a shower.
But it's never not steaming.
Well, it's pretty hot in there.
It's a
I
men's
packed up for
bathroom.
the school day. I have all my homework done like usual, so I have a bit of free time now. There's no point in going to the morning class for 20 minutes before I'd have to get to the nurse's office, so I lie down on my bed and read a book until it's time to go.
My elbow.
His elbow. His elbow.
Hurts like a daggum.
The door to the nurse's office is open, which is unusual. I enter while knocking to announce my arrival. Looking up from his computer screen, he notions me to take a seat with a friendly hello.
Motions? I think you mean motions?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could be either or.
No.
It could really be one or the other.
Steam wafts up from a piping hot cup of coffee on his desk. It's probably not his first today. How are you feeling on this wonderful morning, Hisao?
Well, hold on. I strangely remember this. Why do I remember this?
This is actually your doctor.
No, but I remember this part with a doctor talking to me.
No,
I never played this game, but but that was a long time ago.
Jeff played this game in his sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, deja vu.
Yeah, I'm having deja vu. I don't know why.
You can see the future. Past.
I'm alright.
It's my ability.
I'm alright, I think. It was cold yesterday because of the rain, so I woke up feeling a bit groggy.
I don't know why that makes you groggy, but alright.
You too, huh? Quite a few kids got caught without an umbrella, so we've been spending time handing out masks and curing sniffles. Alright, today it's test day. Give me your arm.
Oh. I'm not so comfortable with this.
I extend my left arm towards him, keeping my face expressionless. The nurse ties a rubber tourniquet around my bicep with a practiced movement and briskly goes about his business.
Then ties a noose around your neck.
I don't think anybody really likes getting stuck with needles, but at least I got over my distaste for them. I had to. Now I barely even twitch at the moment of truth.
Yeah, like when I got shots, I was expecting it to hurt a lot. Cause everyone I talk to, they get really they hate needles. Look, it hurts so bad. And then I was staring at my arm while she's about to put the needle in. He's like, you might not want to look at this.
The only thing I hate about needles is when they take it out, because I can feel it coming out of me.
Yeah, you can feel it. It doesn't feel bad. It's kind of weird, but it doesn't feel it didn't hurt. I barely felt it. She put it in.
My problem is, flu shots, they're not terrible or anything. Although once I got a flu shot, it really hurt afterwards. Actually getting the shot didn't hurt, but there was this lasting pain in my arm.
That's me. I didn't have any, the shots themselves didn't hurt, but the aftermath was what hurt.
But I got a tetanus shot once. And I got tetanus shot in my butt one time. And
Oh.
The thing is, I've had multiple shots that when they enter the muscle, there's this shock. It's like it makes me skeeve, but I can't skeeve because I got a needle in my butt.
It doesn't feel bad. It's just kind of, and when they release the liquid, that's what kind of is like, ooh, like what's going on here?
Yeah.
See, I haven't had a shot in a while. I've always had like blood taken.
Man, I remember the first time when I was getting my blood taken, I cried. I'm like, no, I don't want this.
I remember when I got my blood taken, I just kind of stared at the blood just rushing out. I was like, I couldn't stop staring.
Yeah, man, blood taking, it actually doesn't hurt as bad, but having the needle in you all that time and having a bag of I don't know what that bag is called, hanging from you, that's scary. That isn't fun.
I don't know.
And you have to pee like a madman afterwards.
I didn't.
I don't think I've ever had that bag thing. It's always just like I've never had that like bag of stuff.
If you ever
But again, I've never had blood taken for like a drive or something.
If you've ever had a bag of stuff and the needle in your arm, you will have to pee like a lot when you have it.
All right.
I don't think I've ever had anything like that.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
If you ever,
the only time I've ever had an IV was when I was getting my wisdom teeth taken out, and I don't remember like a lot of that.
Oh,
It was just like the back of my hand hurt for a while.
If you've ever had an MRI, those are the worst because they have to inject you with something called contrast, so it makes you see through for a while. And the moment they inject it in you, you feel like A, you just peed yourself, and B, you can't breathe.
Let's see here. What's the MRI again?
Men's Rights Association. Or no, Institute.
No, I mean like. Let's see here.
It's for seeing your insides, I think.
What's that thing called where you go through like a big machine?
The CAT scan.
Well, there's a CAT scan which is for bones, I think. And then, and then there's an MRI, and that's for organs. And
I don't think I've never had an MRI where they like inject me with anything.
I've never had an MRI regardless. Like
they injected me full of contrast, and it was like, oh.
I never had anything like that.
It was the absolute worst experience of my life.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they didn't inject anything in mine.
All right, so...
although I know they took an MRI because it was like my kidneys or something.
Skype just, like, freaked out and Guff stopped. It was like... Like a full, like, 10 seconds. Would you continue the game?
Oh, yeah. Once that's done, a blood pressure check follows. Then there are checklists and questionnaires to go through. The nurse nods and scribbles in my answers to the questions as I give them. All right, let's have a listen now. I unbuttoned my shirt and put it neatly on the back of the chair I was using while he puts on his stethoscope.
Then I pulled on my pants.
As he pulled out his stethoscope. I know by heart the order of places where he's going to listen to my lungs and heartbeat. I adjust my breathing to be even and deep without being asked. It's become a routine now for both of us. It's funny, this is pretty much the only time in one's life where you really concentrate on breathing and nothing else. It has always amused me. The nurse lifts the cold steel stethoscope from my chest and places it a few inches lower. Listening again, the contact of the metal makes me flinch on reflex, even though I was expecting it.
Cold Steel is a really good brand.
Then a bit lower, then a bit lower, then a bit lower, then really too low.
Then it's on my feet.
Well, I think I know where it is.
Yeah, his appendage.
Yeah, it's on another extremity.
Reminds me of JoJo when Jonathan's tied up to the tree, and then Zeppelin's like, oh no, you can only release Hammond from extremities. I just imagine like he just gives like a massive erection and shoots out the Hammond.
He furrows his brow, but I can't tell if it's because he's unhappy or if he's trying to pick something specific out among the complex multitude of irregularities in my heartbeat. Is there something wrong? Please don't talk.
No, talking like Guff now.
I shut up and become more anxious. The nurse is nice, but I can't help but disliking these mandatory checkups. I wonder if I'm going to end up hating all medical appointments from now on because of these. He finally lifts the circular metal plate from my chest, allowing me to talk again. Everything seems to be fine. Are you feeling all right yourself? I suppose. I was out yesterday when it was raining, and yeah, I really felt a bit under the weather in the morning. Maybe I got a cold. Were you with Emmy? She came down with a cold too. My people told her to stay in bed for a day or two.
For a cold? Get over it.
I know, she.
Exactly. Really? I mean, I was with her, but I didn't know she was sick. I guess it was the dumb thing after all, for her to go out in the rain like that. Yeah, well, let's put that aside. Everything seems to check out for you, but remember to be careful. Of course, I don't really want to go back to the hospital.
Why does he like vomit on his computer? Like that's his background screen, it's just vomit. Because he's a doctor, maybe.
Yeah. It's just like, this is one of my patients' pictures. It's like, this is what they were throwing up. He catches something, maybe repressed terror, I don't know, in my voice, and glances up from some papers he was looking at. Hey, don't worry. At this stage, it would take a huge crash in your condition to get you rehospitalized. It doesn't really reassure me, but grumbling about it to him won't make any difference. I quietly take my leave. Walking along the corridor from the auxiliary building to the main school building, I encounter a young female nurse coming the other way. She smiles at me when we pass by each other.
I like this room.
What about this room?
That's all right.
The lobby is empty of people. No surprise, since classes are still going on. I hear muffled sounds of discussion coming from behind the first floor classroom doors. I glance at my watch. I'd have to rush to get to my classroom in time, and I don't feel like going to class anyway, so I decide to climb up to the roof and have an extra long lunch break. Amy promised she'd bring something for me today, but if she's sick, that's probably not going to happen. I'm not feeling hungry anyway, so it's all the same. The climb up the steep stairwell to the roof is oddly liberating, almost like losing weight. I feel satisfaction that it doesn't win me as badly as it did the first time I came up here.
Has a heart attack, dies.
I push open the squeaky door at the top and step into sunlight. The chain-link fence allows for a grand view of the treetops, all the way to the gray silhouettes of downtown further away. The dreary weather of yesterday is just a memory now. The silvery blue sky seems to be a mere arm's reach away. I forget for a moment that I'm in a bad mood. The warmth of the sun soaks into my bones, making me drowsy and lazy instead. The bell rings for lunch break, startling me back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
I knew it! I was hoping, I knew it, I'm glad.
Soon afterwards, the quad below me bursts into life. Students pour out of the doors down on the ground floor, intent on enjoying lunch at the quad and the lush gardens in this perfect weather. I was about to sing the rest of the song, but I forgot what the lyrics were. It's like, back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
You're gonna lose yourself, so I know.
When I hear the door to the stairwell being pushed open, I don't bother turning to see who it is. The intruder starts coming towards me with uneven footsteps. The little riverstones, the roof is covered with rattle and crunch underfoot.
This guy.
Footsteps stop a few feet behind me, followed by a silence. I look upwards into the glowing eye of the sun, absorbing its warmth into my whole body. What are you doing?
I knew it was Ren.
Everyone knew it was Ren.
Of course it is. I turn around out of courtesy at her first words, to behold the slim, awkward figure of Rin Tezuka. She looks very much like herself today, too. Her hair is maybe a tad messier than usual, as if she just got out of bed. She couldn't tell by the picture. She stands in the way, shifting to one foot, looking at me with mild curiosity, as if I were something in the store's window display. I don't know, just spacing out, I guess. What about you? Emmy promised food. We usually eat here. I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed. I heard Emmy came down with a cold. Okay, I guess that makes sense. She wasn't in class. It's not that common to get a cold in June, though. You don't think she went running at the track afterwards like she said? The rain just kept going. Probably. In the rain? In the rain.
In the rain? Tokyo.
Don't get it?
That sounds like a bit too much for just keeping up a training regime. Emmy is a hard
Resume?
So I can...
The training regime? Like...
Yeah.
Like
Chiga,
Saudi Arabia?
Chiga, that's a regiment, is what you're thinking of.
Oh.
So
is it regime? Like I thought a regime was like an army.
Regime.
God.
Regime is just a
International.
I think I don't think it's regime.
I think it is.
I think it's regiment.
I think it might have been. It may have been meant to be regiment.
Because no, are you sure it's regiment? Because I thought it was resume.
I've heard regiment.
No, resume is that thing you write when you
Resume.
Regiment. I've heard regiment before, like a training regiment.
Yeah, I've never heard of regime. Like a regime is like a regime is like a country that you own.
If that said Nazi regime, that makes sense. But
Exactly. Keeping up with the Nazi regime, I see.
I mean, she's running in the downpour just because she had to.
Man,
well, that's obviously
it's just liking all your friends.
She count that cold too.
So my friends, Jeff.
I'll be there for you.
Well, I guess it's kind of cool. Speaking of that, I'm not really feeling well either. I
Love you.
Rin sneezes pretty hard, failing to stop it in time. She cranes her head down to wipe her nose on her shoulder, so deciding that would be too unladylike, I pull out my handkerchief and hold it to her nose.
Ew.
Here, bless you. Thanks.
Yay, push.
She clears her nose and I dab the handkerchief gently on it, wiping it clean.
Ugh.
Her nose is really cute.
Oh, God.
Probably the cutest part of Rin's face.
Nose fetish.
Rin doesn't notice.
Nose fetishes are real. I've seen them.
Yeah.
I think I might be coming up or down with something too, like I was saying. Hope not.
Smack the back of her head. It'll knock everything right out.
Rin doesn't seem to be bothered about eating, so despite the lack of Amy-provided lunch, we stay up on the rooftop. She comes over and stands next to me, right up against the fence, looking into the same abstract distance as I am.
I don't let sick people get near me.
No, it's just a cold.
Especially when you just had to wipe their nose.
Yeah, I would.
There's a line you draw.
At least you didn't change
Nobody
your
else seems to be
tampon.
coming around to intrude upon this calmness either. It's quiet and peaceful. To be fair, she can't do that herself.
Yeah, I know. I understand this thing because it's just how they went about explaining that was a little wrong.
Yeah, you know.
I
Her
don't.
nose is cute.
What does one do on a lunch break if not eat?
That's like if you just watch her take a dump, you're like, your butt is really cute. Just,
Jeez, Guff.
well, I mean, that's the same.
It is, but jeez, Guff.
Good Lord, man.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. That's the whole thing. That's disgusting.
It turns out that between the two of us, we don't really know. Fortunately, passive time is an activity that manages itself just fine. Even though there's no conversation to fill the silence between the passing seconds, no pointless activities like cloud gazing to spend upon the minutes between now and then, time marches on relentlessly.
Marches?
Yeah, marches.
You said marches. Time marches on.
It marches on. I keep checking the time I watch, and that's a dumb thing to do. Instead, I try to hold that for as long as possible before I check it again. Maybe I can hold that for 6 or 7 minutes. Rena remains silent, idly looking up the cerulean expanse above us. They really like that word cerulean. I wonder why, more often than not, we don't speak much. She says that she doesn't like speaking because of her perceived difficulties with expressing herself properly.
Her perverted difficulties.
As for me, I think I just got sucked into the habit at the hospital, where I spent such a long stretch of time never really talking to anyone. Most of the time, I feel comfortable about this quiet mood, and even when I get the feeling that I have to break the silence, it's always so difficult to come up with something to talk about when it's with Rin. She and I are on such different wavelengths that nothing seems to be on common ground. What is it that you like about the sky so much? She turns to me, her eyes dark and serious. The sky is the only thing that is perfect. I know it. You can say I'm an expert of sky if you wanted. And I am, even if you didn't want to, a sky expert.
Okay.
It's always different, but it's always perfect, so also when it's different.
Yeah. What are clouds made of? Go. Quizzer. Quiz the sky expert.
What are clouds made of? Perfect. I follow her gaze into the boundless blue expanse, thinking of her words. Have you ever wanted to be something different? It wouldn't be so bad to be the sky.
It really would. Looking down at everything someone's doing.
No, I mean, someone
those
else.
two people are doing it in a car.
That's what I was, yeah.
No, I mean someone else, someone different, to go to a normal school like everyone else, not have to worry about stuff. What stuff?
Arms.
Yeah, I try to find the right word for the moment, but I can't manage to form a sentence that I'd be comfortable with actually using.
Oh, wait. Hold up. What's Emmy's thing?
Legs.
She doesn't have legs.
So that's why her and Ren are friends, because they complete each other.
Yeah, they're a complete human otherwise. They're a complete human together.
Actually, everyone is. Everyone in the school is a complete human when they make each other up.
I don't know about that. Like, if you combine Chusney and Lily, it doesn't work. Like, they're actually less of a human somehow.
Well,
No,
Because then they'd be deaf, blind, and mute.
No, because
The only thing that'd be worse is that they couldn't taste, so they couldn't feel.
jeez. No, but one can talk, the other can see.
Yeah, they all
Yeah, I
kind
guess
of
so.
they all kind of help each other.
Man, I don't really want to say it aloud.
Man, I don't want to say that. What are you talking about, Cracker?
Try. I'm not so good at mind reading. Don't you ever want to not be disabled?
Every single day.
She thinks about it and then shakes her head, frowning. That's a hard question. I don't know what to say.
Yes, it's easy.
It's okay if you don't say anything. For some reason, I'm just so unsatisfied with who I am right now that I'm constantly thinking stuff like that. It's pretty hard to admit, but there it is. Honestly, I feel relieved about finally saying it aloud to someone, even if it's just Rin.
I feel she just busted out in tears.
I think I want to be different sometimes. I've thought about changing myself lately, but it's a bit scary, like walking backwards with your eyes closed. The difficult part is to know where your toes are not pointing. I mean directions. Even if I don't do anything, I would never stay the same. It's like my old paintings. They're different than what I paint now because I'm different, but they are still my paintings, so there's something sane. That's really strange.
There's something sane.
What is it?
I'm different every day, but I'm still me every day. Who am I then? Is that a riddle?
You're in.
Yeah.
If you want it to be. I don't know the right answer, though, so you have to come up with it yourself.
Wow. So leave it all to me.
Well, it's the sky, isn't it? Going by your definition just now. I actually managed to surprise her by that. Maybe she had already forgotten about that. That's right. But I was thinking about myself when I said that. Very strange. Could it be that I actually am the sky?
No.
Absolutely.
I mean,
why are my hands so huge?
by like Tumblr's definition, yes, you could actually be the
I
sky.
shouldn't have taken the red acid.
I don't think that's possible. Your logic is a bit off somewhere.
You can be Skykin. And then you have to stop.
She looks down and shuts up, and I can see she's quickly going over the deduction, mentally seemingly unhappy with the result she finally arrives at. Yeah, maybe I'm not the sky. It makes sense. I have a hard time knowing what kind of a person I am. I'm not the only one.
This was all useless. This conversation was useless.
It's like my mind is in some other place other than the rest of me. Underwater. Yeah, I wonder how I got there.
You jumped in a lake.
Exactly. I have no answer, so I appreciate silence falls between us for a moment. I shift my gaze back to the sky above us.
You're roboting gender.
Yeah, you roboted pretty well now.
Hey, you know. The last time I really paid much attention to the sky was, I guess it must have been at the hospital. I could only see a thin strip of sky from the window of my room. If I walk up to the windows and press my face against the cold glass, the strip became bigger, but not by much. That sky made me feel sad and lonely, a reminder of the world on the other side. I wonder if there's another world beyond the skies.
Was that? I'm sorry, but was that window like 2 inches high?
No, it's probably one of those like really tiny windows.
Yeah, but
It's not even a window.
It's big enough to put your face up against it.
Hey, you know.
Wow.
Well, here's the thing. There's still like, I would assume he's not on like the top floor of the hospital if there are floors of this hospital, so he's not seeing all of it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure.
Plus, there's probably trees and stuff blocking it. I can't stop comparing my sheet at Yamaku to my hospitalization, but I really should. I'm not there anymore. The narrow sky from the window of my hospital room, the faces of the doctors, the faces of my parents, the off-white walls everywhere, Iwanako's letter echoing the words she never said. The things of the past now. Excuse me. I wish I could forget everything up until now, and that time would stop completely. There would be only me, Rin, in the sky, an eternal lunch break on this rooftop. Perfect, unchanging, and forever.
The end.
I wish.
I'm not sure if I like or hate this school. I could have gone to a normal school if I wanted, but I chose to came here.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Why? I just decided I would. Kind of like melon or plum jelly.
What?
You think it was a good idea?
No, because melon or plum jelly.
I mean, there are a lot of good things about the school, but I think there are a few bad things also.
All the disabilities.
I know.
Oh, I didn't get.
I know.
Right.
I kind of collect
I
people
didn't hear
because-
you. If you said something, I did not hear you.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I kind of collect people because they are interesting. People here really are amazing. Most of them, but not all.
So she's the murderer.
Some people can't take it. They hurt too much. It gets really bad sometimes, you know? They hurt. I wonder if you're like that too. I hope not. I don't like things like that.
Oh, then you jump off the roof.
Kid walks in with a bottle of whiskey. Hey! Hey, I'm not your case study. I'm not going to give up and die or anything.
Oh, I should.
Anyway, I meant more this place is too distant from the real world. What's the real world? Everything out there, real people with normal everyday lives that fit together like a puzzle. You don't think we aren't like that? Real people?
You aren't.
Oh.
Maybe we aren't. Well, no, we are. I just mean that it feels more like we're their leftover pieces.
He's becoming self-aware. Turn off the game.
Rin thinks for a while, her almond-shaped eyes narrowing as she bites her lip a little bit, like a child.
They're only almond shit because she's anime.
Is it hard to be disabled?
Yes.
The question earns a dry chuckle from me.
You're not supposed to laugh at that.
You tell me. You've been in this business a lot longer than I have.
Wait, what's his disability?
Yeah, the heart rate arrhythmia.
Heart
His
condition.
heart explodes.
Oh, I see.
She thinks about that for another while. I don't really feel that disabled. I mean, I do pretty much everything differently, but it's not that hard. I can always practice. I've started to practice food things this year. I think I'd want to learn to cook in a real kitchen someday. That's admirable, but I don't think it's just a state of mind. Maybe not to you.
Slap her. She doesn't deserve to sack you.
Drop kicker. I have no good counter to that, so I concede by falling silent. The situation is making me more and more confused.
If you don't have a verbal counter, use a physical one.
I know what I want, but don't know how to reach it. Ren seems to believe she can simply will herself into the shape she thinks she needs to be, but can't decide whether she wants to be a bird or a butterfly.
Birds eat butterflies. Be the thing that eats the other.
I think in the end, I'm not really that happy with who I am either, but that doesn't mean I regret being who I am. That's the thing that's wrong with you, Hisao.
Jeez!
Whoa, close. Too close for comfort.
I've only started to process that rather blunt statement before Rin suddenly hugs me. With what arms? What are you doing? I've never been hugged by a girl with arms before. To be honest, it doesn't really physically feel like a hug. The awkward way she presses her body against mine and the lack of embracing arms makes me feel like she fell on top of me. But the warmth of a real hug is still there, and that's how I recognize it for what it is. I'm hugging you, Isao. I know that, but... Is it wrong? I thought this is what you're supposed to do. I'm not really used to this kind of thing. The first time Amy hugged me, I got surprised and kicked her in the stomach. I can kick pretty hard, so she hasn't been hugging me a lot after that.
That was like the first time, right?
Apparently so. It's not wrong. It's just me. Things are a bit hard for me for the time being.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they?
I can't seem to react properly to anything. Really. So it is hard being disabled after all. I guess she has me cornered there. I don't have the energy to start arguing against it, but I feel like I have to get something out.
So yeah, the light is on the lower part.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, no, it's not hard. I think it's just me overthinking things.
Man, Sal, get your stupid act together.
I really wish I didn't feel so sorry for myself all the time.
Well, one of the words on the beginning did say erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
Really?
I wonder if I always was this fragile, if I became this way after my incident. Nothing has ever truly shaken my world like that before, so there's no telling.
Yeah, Scuff, really.
Wow.
And presses her cheek against me tightly. I can feel the warmth of her body close against me.
What?
Her body temperature feels really high, as if she has absorbed the sunlight into herself and is now sharing it with me. Or perhaps it's a natural state for her.
Sunlight yellow, overdrive!
Yeah, I feel like that's supposed to be like being a little romantic, but that just sounds so dumb.
It's the most comforting thing I've felt in a long time.
Money.
Wow, your heartbeat really does sound really weird. It's like a drunken...
like that's her heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh, man. Please don't say stuff like that. I get very uncomfortable. I laughed her comment anyway in an attempt to ease the tension. It sounds a little bit too forced. Man, I'm sorry for such a mess.
For such a...
Whoa, man.
It's okay. It's okay. It's the best part of you.
Oh, God.
Hearing that doesn't make me happy.
What's it supposed to make you feel like?
She breaks off the hug and settles down. An awkward silence falls upon us like a blanket. Me feeling embarrassed about myself and Rin trying to arrange her expression to something she likes.
I feel like we're the worst type of guys to be playing this game.
One last time I glance upwards.
And see a meteor heading right towards me.
The moon looks a little closer than usual, doesn't it?
That plane is unnecessarily close. Ren, I don't think he's aiming for the truck. He's headed straight for the wall.
Your dub is really great. It's like I'm just a little bit closer to this guy.
That plane is really close.
I know a better place, but we can't go there on lunch break. I can take you there sometime if you want.
My place?
The bell rings for the beginning of the afternoon classes, and Rin stands up to make her way downstairs. I don't hurry after her, deciding to stay up here just a little while longer. Thanks for the hug.
Maybe you can hug somewhere else next time.
Thanks for not kicking me.
I think it should be the other way around.
What?
No, so seriously, Rin just said thanks for the hug, and then Hassan should have said thanks for not kicking me, because, Rin kicked Emmy.
No, Emmy kicked Rin.
Emmy kicked Rin? No.
Yes.
No, it was Rin kicked Emmy.
Rin kicked Emmy.
I thought Emmy kicked Rin.
No.
Maybe he thought that's just how people respond.
No, that doesn't make sense, Jake. She doesn't get hugged a lot. No,
that makes sense. It was the story she was telling, not really the...
I thought Rin hugged Emmy and then Emmy kicked Rin because she got startled.
No, Rin kicked...
No, it was the other way around. Rin got startled with kick.
Oh, well then yeah, it should have been the other way around.
Yeah. No, I get why she did it. Like, you tell a story about somebody else doing it, you do the same thing.
No.
Like, just because it's you doesn't mean...
Like, I watch CSI and there's a bunch of murders on there. I don't want to murder people after I watch CSI, after I hear that story.
Is this whole violence causes video games type of thing?
After Rin leaves, I finally let tears roll down my cheeks and cry for my condition for the first and only time in my life.
What a nerd!
Then they cast away that whole person lying in the hospital bed forever.
Jeez, what a baby.
What a baby.
He cried.
Really out of place music in it. Oh god, can we end on that? Because I swear.
Yeah, sure. It's 2:52.
Alright.
We got practically nothing done this entire.
Oh my god, that's the best thing.
We got nothing done on this.
I really got mad apparently.
Alright, so
hours into this.
Are we gonna yeah, we did. Are we gonna discuss or whatever what happened? Since nothing happened, we might as well not.
Yeah, the funniest thing in the world. Okay. Basically, here's what I'm gonna break everything down. The conversation on the roof was the same thing over and over. It was one repetitive conversation, but basically, this sound sucks.
He does. I hate him, which is why I had a hard time playing this game.
And then, like Ren, I don't, as much as I kind of like her because she says the same thing over and over. Like, that whole conversation was saying the same thing 3 times about herself. But you probably want to go for her. Like, she's an artist, and I guess that's good enough for me.
That's good enough for me.
So she's an artist, she's mellow. Whatever.
Yep.
Alright, well, it works. Alright. Yes. It works.